Now they're forcing people to come back into the office. So now I got to go back into the office 3 days a week. So, and it's been horrible. I fucking hate it. I mean, I hate it. I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. You mean that's the corporate way and that's what it was. And it makes me ask myself, like, damn, bro, like I used to do this shit 5 days a week, bro.
Bro, and you an early morning office goer.
Right. So I get up at 6:30 in the morning, man. So and for me, it's just weird. And I think people have forgotten how to behave in the office.
What's the biggest what sticks out the most that people have changed from being in the office 5 days a week and, coming back now after being home for damn near 3 years?
For me, I felt like, it's a lot of things, man. It's a culmination of things, man. Like, it goes down to the most littlest thing. Not little thing, but it's kind of like, we have a rule in the office, like, yo, you don't microwave seafood. Like, you don't microwave seafood, dog. If you had fish last night for dinner, you don't throw it in the mic when you get to work and you eat and bring it back to your desk. Like,
have the whole place smelling like fucking cod, bro.
Right. I mean, like, yo, come on, fam. Like, it's just wild. So for me, those little things, or clipping your toenails at your desk. I mean, like, yo,
stop. No. I gotta stop you there. Clipping your what?
Clipping your toenails at your desk, fam.
Clipping your what?
Toenails. Toe jams.
People are clipping their toenails at their workplace?
Big toe at their desk, bro. I've seen
that shit just flies.
Yo, bro, it's all over the place.
Yo, if you're clipping your toenails at your fucking workstation, you got a lot to like reflect on in your life.
Nah,
like what?
Yeah, it's wild. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And and it's one of those things, man. Like, and also, like, let's say go to the bathroom or whatever. And I wonder if this is like a thing, if it's wrong. But if I'm at the urinal and you're right next to me and I just let a fart go, like, it's just like, do we do that?
I guess it depends on the fart, man. Sometimes you can't control the fart. That joke gonna slip out.
But if I know I got a fart, I'm gonna just go into the stall.
Yeah, but if you're taking a good piss and that fart just come out sometimes, like,
you a nasty nigga. You a nasty nigga.
Dog, that piss be like, yo, you been holding that junk because you've been working on a deck for the last 3 hours, dog?
I get it.
That fart just might just make its way out.
I get it, man. But like, if I'm next to you, fam, and we like, it's a difference. Since that's my homie, and we at the bar and we drunk.
The beer fart.
I mean, we had a couple of shots in. Then it's no holds barred. Then it's kind of like you just letting whatever fly. You know what I'm saying? But if we at the office, fam.
Oh, man.
I just finished sending some emails in Outlook, and then you going to pull up next to me. And then you just going to just let one rip, fam.
Oh, man.
I'm going to look at you sideways like, bruh, you could have went into the stall and did that, fam.
Yeah, but the fart in the toilet bowl sounds crazy, though. That shit rings off in the whole bathroom.
Nah, like, yo, bro, like, motherfuckers, they'll be in the stall taking the shit, and then they'll be having a whole conversation in there, like, yo, bro, like, I'm trying to concentrate and do what I got to do. So for now on, anytime I got to, use the bathroom, do a number 2 at work, bro, I got my headphones in, fam.
Absolutely.
Because number one, I don't want to be hearing another nigga like, letting loose in there. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't. And niggas groaning.
Yeah, man.
Like, nah, bro. I'm not with that, man.
That shit is crazy, bro.
I'm not with it, man.
Nah, but what is the urinal etiquette? Is that what grinds your gears the most? Because like I said, I haven't worked in corporate America, but I know a lot of people who do. Yeah. And there's a bunch of stuff that's going on. So what makes you the most upset about people coming out of COVID and how they operate in the office?
What makes me most upset? I just feel like honestly, just a lack of respect for one another's space, and just an understanding. Like, listen, man, like, we've we're coming from COVID, and you have to kind of ease back into it and just understand, like, yo, listen, man, like COVID was crazy for us. So people are a little different now, like, and it takes time, but it just, for me, I don't know, man, like, I don't like being in the office. I don't like being, like, we've become accustomed from not being around each other so much. So for me, I think it's just kind of like how everybody just thinks it's all automatically going to be kumbaya, man.
Did you like being in the office before COVID?
We didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
We didn't have a choice. So it was
just no difference.
At the end of the day, there wasn't no option. So when you don't have an option, you don't know any better, and you don't know any different either. So I think that played a big part with it, because it was kind of like, all right, well, this is just life. Being in the office, we're there 5 days a week, and that's life. But then COVID happened. It was kind of like we got accustomed, like, oh, shit, I can do this shit at home. Mm-hmm. Word. Yeah. All right, cool. So now it's kind of like, So now it's kind of like where people don't even want to go back into the office anymore.
Yeah. A big thing I noticed has been a lot of people feel the entitlement that if something doesn't go their way, they can just sue.
Oh my God.
It just happens it's happening so rapidly. Yeah. And I know many of people who are going through lawsuits right now. Yeah. And I think the entitlement of everything that we experienced through COVID, right? It's been a myriad of things. And people just are taking that shit and running with it. And like we talked about with Diddy, like everything is allegations. But some people just will take advantage of situations. Have you experienced that?
Oh, hell yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to throw any names or anything like that, but I've witnessed people around my office to where it's kind of like they won't take accountability, A, for their actions, and B, they're just downright fucking lazy. They're just lazy. They don't want to do the work anymore. So and when they get called out on it, they're like, all right, you know what? I'm going to sue. Or they pull a race card or this and that. So it's kind of like, yo, man, like at some point, people got to take accountability for their actions and look in the mirror and be like, yo, listen, man, I fucked this up. Yeah. This is on me. And I feel like that's the problem. And that's like, the flip side of what COVID did. COVID has made us lazy also. Yeah. We don't want to work. We don't want to do anything. We want, we want that STEMI check all the time. We want that, that PPE or what was it? PPP.
Shout out to the 1200.
Right. Everybody want that PPP. Everybody wants that. Nobody wants to work anymore. And we've become lazy. So now that you're back in the office, it's kind of like, all right, well, I get called out on my bullshit. All right, you know what? Now I'm going to sue. And it just kind of like, and it sucks because there are people out here who are really being discriminated.
1,000%.
Are really being, treated unfairly. And they're the ones that should be suing. But I feel like a lot of people are doing it just because of the simple fact just to get an easy payday.
And on that topic, like, I think there's like 30 states, something around 30 states that they have already put into place to end the DEI. And what DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion, which was made big during COVID because, George Floyd and all this stuff. And people are trying to get the inclusion. And now all that shit is wrapped up. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. And it just shows you that people, this is a fucking game, people. Like, there is no loyalty to you as an employer for most places. Some places are dope. Yeah. Some places really are dope. Yeah. So this is not across the board, but there ain't no loyalty to you. There ain't no loyalty to anything but the bottom line. Right. And if your company ain't making money, you are reusable. You are replaceable. You are so, like, disposable. So, like, we need to also treat employers like this is just, this is a means to an end. Right. For a lot of things, man. And this is a game that we're playing. It's life.
Yeah. And by you saying that, I feel like I have to speak on this. And a lot of employers and employees, I would say, get this fucked up. Your boss is not your friend. What a